University of California has announced that it's going to be putting $250 million towards different startups, largely stemming from the UC ecosystem, and it's going to be led by Vivek Ranadivé, who owns the Sacramento Kings, and he's been a longtime entrepreneur. Thanks for joining me, Vivek. Can you tell me a little bit more about what you're doing here and what you're going to be investing in?
So I wanted to start a new kind of fund, a fund that was, number one, tied very strongly to research and technology, and that's where the UC tie-in comes in. Number two, that was very pro-entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, I've built multi-billion-dollar companies myself, and I wanted it to be a fund that was really for entrepreneurs. So there's already some great funds just a couple of miles from my house. We're right near Sand Hill Road, and so I want to be the best partner to a lot of those funds. So this is really a new kind of fund. I call it Fund 3.0. It's for entrepreneurs, by an entrepreneur, and it's all about how do we deliver value to these new entrepreneurs.
Are there any particular sectors that you're looking at within this broad innovation category? Right. Is there anything? I saw that there's agriculture was mentioned. Right. What else?
Yeah, so I think that we're going to cut across a broad range of areas, but really what we're looking for is companies that can become platform companies. In many ways, the company of the future looks like a basketball team. So basketball team is a social network tied to perishable inventory. So whether you're selling basketball tickets, airline seats, hospital beds, consumer electronics, hotel rooms, they're all perishable with time. That inventory loses value with time. And on the other side, you have your customer base, which is a social network. So more and more businesses are looking like a social network tied to perishable inventory. And at the middle of it is a very smart optimization and data engine. So we want to invest in companies that have a chance of becoming platforms, dominating their sectors, and they will cut across healthcare, as you said, agriculture, energy, but obviously my strength, which is software and networking and what people think of as technology.
And so within the UC ecosystem, how are you going to go about finding these companies? A lot of it will be professors and researchers at these universities that have patents, or they've made some sort of discovery and they're looking for funding to execute on it. Is that what you're looking at here, or how are you going to go about finding these investment opportunities?
Yeah, so we're going to have close ties to all the UCs. Many of them already have incubators on site, on campus. And we're going to build relationships with all of these incubators and with the faculty and also with the students. And so we're going to actively go out and we're going to have a presence all over the state. So we'll be headquartered here near my house on Sand Hill Road. But we'll have an office in the city, we'll have an office in Southern California, we'll have an office in Sacramento. So we'll really cover the whole state and all of the campuses with this fund.
Will there be any involvement with alumni? Will there be any emphasis there? I went to UC San Diego, and there's a lot of excitement about this story because a lot of people have startups and they're hoping that they'll catch your attention.
So we're going to have a lot of involvement with UC alumni, and even in the statements of support, Eric Schmidt is a UC alumni and Sanjay Malhotra is a UC alumni. So there's a lot of UC alumni here in the Valley that have done amazing things, and there's other UC alumni like you, and two of my kids are UC alumni too. So 10% of all the academic research that happens in this country comes out of UC. UC is number one in terms of patents. So this is the ultimate idea factory. And so we want to take full advantage of this idea factory and help take companies to the next step with the fund.
And I mentioned Shaq and Drake earlier, and we were setting up, A-Rod walked by. You do a lot of work with investing with celebrities. Why is that?
Well, we live in a world where technology, sports, entertainment, media, globalization are all blending together. And the number one challenge that a lot of people have is how do I make people aware of what I'm doing, and how do I get engagement from people? The other day I had my holiday party here, and my friend Drake was here, and he posted a picture on Instagram, and he had like 500,000 likes on that. Now just imagine if you're a young entrepreneur and you've got this great new product, and you want to get people's attention and you want to make them aware of this product, then how do you achieve that? So if you have a person like Drake or a person like Shaq evangelizing, talking about it, tweeting about it, then that's millions and millions of dollars in marketing. It jumpstarts your business. And these guys also have a great deal of tech savvy.
Sounds like you're going to have some interesting investors also participating in this, which you haven't announced yet, but you're going to be taking money beyond the University of California, and this is going to be a larger fund.
Yes, it's going to be a substantially larger fund. So they're putting in $250 million, but the fund will be much larger than that. And there's many investors that want to be a part of it, and we want to get the best money from the best people. We have this concept in the Valley, we call it smart money. And to me, it doesn't get any smarter than UC.
All right, well, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It was great learning all about this, and thanks for having us in your home.
Well, thanks, Katie, and I hope to get you to a Kings game soon.
Definitely.